Oh God. When they're here, death, none of that even matters at all. Oh God.
That's about 6 weeks he's been gone now, but he's got R&R, so he's home in 3 weeks. So yeah, and then it'll just be another 4 months or whatever. Yeah.
Good to see you. Alright, come in. Let's go home. Hello. Hi, Mum. You miss me?
No. Oh. How are you, darling?
Not bad, you?
Yeah. Fine now.
Stop kissing me.
Welcome back, sweetheart.
Yeah, welcome back.
Oh, we've missed you.
Yeah, I told you. A bag of sand.
Oh, he's got you some bags, Dad.
There's some bags.
Some. Where's the rest of them?
Right,
There you go.
should we have them
That's
then?
you when I bought that.
Oh, I know exactly what it's already. This is probably going to go in the bin.
Probably a yak skin.
It's going to be one of them
Oh,
things.
it's a, oh.
It's a burqa.
Yeah,
So we don't have to look at your face.
It
goes on.
That's a lovely colour.
There you go.
That's the best I've seen of you for a long time.
Oh, he seems really happy.
There's a real sink and there's a roof.
He doesn't really seem to have changed that much, so I think he's been fine, yeah.
It's a relief to know that he's okay, and you know he's looking well, and he's full of enthusiasm, and there's nothing wrong with him. But I should imagine that this has been an eye-opener for him.
But when we were out, a couple of his friends were asking him some questions, and he was just kind of dodging them and ignoring them, really. So I don't think he really wants to talk about it. But it's a different world, isn't it? So.
Everyone here seems to be getting on with, you know, everything. Just nothing's really changed. Whereas I've been out and away for a while, and you know, I've changed a bit. I feel I have, because everyone was coming up to me last night going, "Oh, you're not yourself." You know, I was like, "I am." You know, I haven't. Maybe I've changed. I don't know. You want to tell them, but you know, start telling them, and you don't really understand. You know, they just think we're over there shooting loads of people. That's generally what people think. They don't know what it's like.
But someone who does know what it's like is Sean, who is also back home on R&R.
I'm not sure who ate them.
Yeah, it's a really strange sensation being home. I have found myself looking for my weapon. When you're out on the ground, you're constantly checking your body, like grenade, ammo, med pouch, tourniquet. You're going through all your pockets, and then when I've been home, I've found myself inadvertently doing it and not knowing I'm doing it. I've actually been told, like, "John, what are you doing?" And it's, oh right, sorry. You know, it's been quite awkward.
I'm just pleased he's okay, you know.
Having said that, we've hardly seen him since they come back home.
Was that Stephen from Irvine?
He's been living it up.
He's just been, I've never seen Sean so busy.
It's as if he's discovered a new way of life. And when he's back for these 2 weeks, he's going to make the most of these 2 weeks when he's here. Which, I don't blame him.
Pleased to see that. It's nice to see him
Yeah, it's
out
nice, yeah.
enjoying himself.
But Sean has found catching up with his mates difficult.
And then you get other people, "No, this is my friend Sean, he's in the army, he's in 2 weeks leave for Afghanistan." And then you get the awkward question, "Have you killed someone?" And that drives me up the wall. See if another person asks me that, I'm going to strangle them.
And the only person he can talk to about Afghanistan is Rory.
How did you got contacted as you come in?
The helicopter gets, 2 helicopters wants to come in, only one command, because he started firing RPGs at it. The only people I'm actually going to tell the contacts to is like going into depth and details. Folk are actually going to know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, see, I don't like. See, if someone asks me if you're like, oh, have you been in the contact and all that? Obviously, they don't say contact. They say, oh, have you been shot at and stuff like that. You know, I don't sit there and see how we've just been talking. You know, I'm like, I don't sit there and talk to them like that. They don't understand what it's like. You know,
they don't understand how funny it is.
They don't understand how scary it is, and then after, like,
see, I still don't shit myself when it hits. I do.
You know, I had one like right past you.
Yeah. Gary, I was sitting in the Sanger, right, and all you, whoa! It came into the Sanger, right? It was a tracer round went by me, right? But I still don't shit myself.
Well, I tell you, the only time I've shit myself is like, you see the first contact we got, right? I dropped to the ground, and we're all peeling off, and every fucking second I was on that ground, it felt like a minute. A second felt like a minute, because the rounds were flying over our heads like that, and I'm like that.
In a few days' time, the two young men will both be heading back to the front line for a further 4 months.
I know, yeah.
I can't wait to get the tour over and done with now.
I don't know, I'm looking forward to going back. I actually feel like I should be going back now, you know what I mean? I think it's...
You do feel like you're treating them a wee bit, don't you?
I do, yeah, I feel, you know, because all the boys are still over there. But I just hope that we just go over, get done and come back.
20-year-old barman Rory Carey has left his life in Scotland to patrol with 2 Scots in the most dangerous area of Afghanistan. His hard work over the first 2 months of the tour has paid off. He's been given a new job, being the lead person in his patrol.
They've put me point man, and they've put me into key roles of the section, and a lot of responsibility sort of lands on my shoulders.
Using a detector known as a Valen, Rory is scanning the ground for improvised explosive devices to clear a safe path to a nearby Afghan village. The purpose of the patrol is to ensure the Taliban aren't currently in the area. These patrols mean Rory comes into constant contact with local Afghans.
So you pick up the language as well, so I'm picking up a little bit of Pashto, you know, so I can speak to the kids. Tasnum today? Certainly. So nice. Also not that good with the wheelbarrow. A good deed for the day.
"20-year-old Sean Taylor is fully aware of the dangers he faces every time he goes out on patrol.
Alright, tell them, take care, and no poppy, okay? Don't throw poppy bad,
You constantly have to be alert, and then there's always the chance of something happening. And I think that's what's keeping the guys alive, because we know there's such a high chance of us getting hit out there, we don't get complacent.
Over half of all British fatalities in Afghanistan have been caused by improvised explosive devices, or IEDs.
You turn the wrong corner and you stand in an IED, you've lost your legs. That thought's always going to be there in your head. If I don't walk right behind this guy and stand exactly in his footsteps, I might lose something, you know? And that alone makes you think. I mean, it's got to make you think. I mean, they're quite happy to strap a bomb to themselves and walk up and blow up. I'm not. These guys do. I think the locals around here are alright. Out of most though, they seem to be the most decent and the least aggressive, as well as the kids being the most polite. They're the only ones that haven't tried to steal from me. You five score?
We scored. We scored.
No. Find out. It's actually quite humbling if I can give it a kind of general thought to it. You know, I'm quite grateful that I didn't actually have to grow up begging soldiers for sweeties and stuff.
He does phone, I would say maybe once a fortnight. It's nice to hear his voice. And you can talk to him for maybe say 10 minutes, and it is nice to know he's safe.
Well, this is Sean's food rations, as I call them. He's always desperate for things to eat. And saying that, sometimes we have to send him out wipes. I think they need that really to get washed. But I think it disappoints him when he opens up the parcel. I think he'd rather have food all the time.
When he come back for his 2 weeks leave, he did tell me wee bits and pieces, but I know he's holding back. He's not telling me everything. Whether he's seen things he doesn't like or likes, for obvious reasons he can't tell me. But after he comes back, I definitely see a change in him. He's matured a lot. He knows the direction that he wants to go in. He's got his mind made up what he wants to do. He wants to progress in the army, and I think for somebody, a 20-year-old, that's very good. That he's got a purpose in life. He knows where he wants to go. Particularly the hairstyle, that brings back memories.
The milky bar kid.
Well, when he first came and told us, I was very pleased that I'm joining the military, because I thought it was a good career prospects, and there'd be the making of him.
That was a nice photo, I like that, with all his friends in it.
Hopefully he can come back safely. As you see, there's been 2 or 3 killed in Afghanistan. You start wondering, is he one of them? You've got to think that way and just hope and pray that he's not one. But somebody's going to get that phone call, and that would be very difficult to live with.
Happy days again. You alright? Come up. Left hand side of a juicer. That means at 43. There's a wee bridge. So the 3 stooges in the middle. Then cut Alison. And out with this. And then Taylor at the back with the
For Sean, 4 months in Afghanistan is starting to take its toll.
I wish I was tired. I just started to run down. But all the boys up there, and I'm probably the freshest. Oh Christ, not again. The patrols are horrible, sometimes they're hard. But at the end of the day, we're getting paid to do a job, we agreed to do it, so, you know, we can't just back out of things that we don't want to do. You see it out to the end. The area is known as Zorkali. It's basically a big kind of ruin. Very few families living there. It's an old Taliban stronghold. Really well defended. Every time we went near it, in section or platoon or multiple strength, we just get opened up on. It's actually a running joke amongst the boys, the Battle of Zorkali. Roger, move in.